Well, is it?
Well, hello there.
Hi, everybody. This is Canonsburg United Presbyterian Church coming at you. It is Wednesday, November the 2nd, 2022. Can you believe it?
11 o'clock, if you're catching this live, or quarter after, or something like that.
We're a little late, even though we're early.
We're early, but we're a little late.
Because, this guy has that meeting the first Wednesday of every month. He's king of the Ministerium Association, so he has to be there. Is it king, right?
No.
Oh.
I wouldn't be a very good
I'm
king.
sorry. And this is the Reverend Donald Coleman. I'm Mr. Kenton Klink. This is the pastor of Canonsburg UP Church. I'm just a
guy.
player. And our off-screen producer, Al, is also here with us today.
And you know what? If you tune in next week, off-screen producer Al just might be,
he's gonna make an
for
appearance.
1 week, on-screen producer Al. So,
and he and I have deep conversations, Al and I.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Oh, we do. We're about
plumbing the
amazing
depths.
things.
Plumbing the depths of life.
Yes.
And love.
Yes.
And
spirituality
football.
And warmth and
yeah.
What a gray and dreary day it is today.
Foggy.
Oh my!
I could not believe when I looked at the window and I couldn't see anything.
I know
how foggy it was.
And how am I supposed to get my car washed if everything is wet all the time?
I would not try washing your car today.
Well, I'm not going to.
I mean, sorry, all you car
enthusiasts.
No, not car enthusiasts. I was thinking about car wash companies.
People, there are still people getting their car washed. We who pay for that monthly fee to get it unlimited will drive up there anyhow and drive through. Yeah.
Oh man.
I
used to get my car washed somewhat regularly when we lived in California.
Oh, well, that's nice because they attack your car in California.
They're good at that. The other thing is I want to keep that salt. Just that salt sea air is always there, but it doesn't rain a lot, so you can get it washed and it looks good for here or Seattle. You get it washed and then 5 hours later it's raining. What's the point?
Well, I've been looking at new cars.
Of course you have.
Well, it's a hobby of mine, looking at new cars.
Looking?
Well, I have.
Some would say purchasing.
Yes, but I've owned this car a long time.
You have,
relatively speaking.
Relatively speaking.
And I'm usually way upside down, and I'm not this time.
Oh,
so I was thinking about sell the car, put the money in the bank, and lease something. No, I thought I'm not foolish.
Okay.
Well, except once a week on Wednesdays, okay?
Just for one day.
Yeah.
For 1 hour.
Exactly, for 1 hour. By the way, dinner was good last night. Good job on the French toast.
Oh, mercy.
I
was home for so little time.
Oh, it was good, though. I ate everything on my plate.
Awesome. Good. I'm glad you did.
Everybody did.
I'm glad you did.
Everybody. That was good bacon you had, too.
Thank you.
Was it turkey bacon?
No.
Good.
Why bother with turkey bacon?
Well, I don't know. People do.
Yeah, I'm not going to judge, but...
No, there's a thing called maple baked turkey ham, which I love, even though I don't like turkey.
Good to know.
But good stuff. Good stuff. Sweet. Really sweet. I'm also a fan of, give me a pound of, it's hot or medium. Oh, come on, help me with this round.
Sausage?
No, it's round.
Hot or medium. Okay.
It's lunch meat. Capicola.
Salami, capicola.
Capicola.
Yeah.
I like my capicola.
Were you a fan of the food on Sunday?
Well, there's the story again. I was kind. I went from table to table, and
You're saying you didn't eat.
I ate, but when I got to the table, there were like 2 plates left.
Yeah.
And there was forks and knives and 2 napkins. So I took one of the last napkins, and the first 6 bowls were scraped clean.
Yeah, well,
so I didn't know what the last 3 things really were. I really couldn't tell.
Yeah.
But I scooped it up and ate it.
Good. There was a lot of...
You know what I was looking for, and I know they were there, and I missed them, was I loved those potatoes made with cornflakes.
They were there, and they were there at the end. They were there at the end, because I made a container for Brennan of a lot of...
You made that before I ate.
Then you really waited a long time. Like, people had been thirds by that time.
Well, you know what? I got caught talking. And I just...
Surprise, surprise.
Well,
the dessert table was still full, though.
Oh, I know that.
The dessert table was...
I saw what you came back with.
I came back with like 2 things.
You're the only person I know that can turn a fork into a shovel. An oversized shovel.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, you put it away fast.
You know what was funny is Pam Amos came to me, and she said, "Where's Brennan?" And I said, "Brennan's feeling a little under the weather, so he didn't come today." And she said, "I made that chocolate dump cake from the picnic with him in mind because he mentioned it to me, and then he doesn't show up."
Did you take it home to him?
Bridget got some. I just went ahead and got regular food.
Yeah,
I figured
saw.
we've got enough sweet stuff at home, but Bridget went ahead and got some of that.
There was more
for him.
sweet stuff than usual.
There was a lot.
Because I was there.
There was.
I'm just saying. And I can't believe only one child went trick-or-treating.
Yeah.
I mean, and then she gave away all her Reese's cups.
No,
She
yes.
traded them.
She traded them with friends.
What is that?
And then she bagged up all the Reese's Pieces
Yeah, she
to
told me she
take
did.
to school because I guess that's her favorite
Snack.
Her teacher's her favorite.
Oh, she.
Mrs.
okay.
Bloom at the intermediate school, I guess supposedly would give out
A's?
bucks, some kind of
Dollars.
in-school legal tender
Okay.
that is a bonus for getting certain things. And so Bria had an entire sandwich
Wow.
bag filled with Reese's Pieces, hoping. Now, of course, she left it at home on the first day, so she had to bring it today. But she made sure she'd.
Well, it was funny. Last night I overheard her saying that she had to look at the moon.
I get it is a project that they're
so
doing, phases of the
I
moon.
retired to the veranda to partake in a cigarette, and I looked up, and the moon was out. So I
Good.
got up and said, the door's open. The moon's out. And she came right out. She said what time it is, and she got her little notebook, and she's walking down the street and around the corner. She was very businesslike. I didn't know what it was all about, just that the moon was involved.
Yeah.
And
So
it came out.
So someone was telling me this, and I got to tell you, the more I think about it, the more I think it is very true. So Monday night, Halloween, right?
Yeah.
So, and
I
I know,
didn't have any trick-or-treaters.
no, we had a good deal. We still had some left over, so I don't know if we were stingy at first or
No,
if we
I
didn't
think it
get as
was
many.
light.
Okay, all
I
right.
think they were light.
It's hard to know.
Yeah.
I was busy startling
Startling.
children of all ages. Part of my goal is to get to parents to laugh. Like that's
Of course.
I think there was one child who was brought to tears. That was not my goal. It was kind of funny, but it was not my goal, and the parents were totally understanding because I'm very. I don't want to scare you. Blood and gut.
Hey,
That's kind of
trick or treat.
It startled. I was dressed all in black, and I quickly opened the door when they reached for the candy. That was like that's it. So it's
That's all you had.
That's all I had to, anyway. But aside from that, Halloween, you dress up in all manner of mess,
you do, yeah.
right? No, I don't mean for giving away candy. So you got kids,
trick-or-treating, yeah.
but so we'll say kids. Kids dress up, in all their messy, ghoulish, funny, all this kind of stuff, right? And they walk up to you and they say trick or treat, and you don't ask them who they are, what their name is, what their occupation is, whether they're a Steelers fan or, heaven forbid, a fan of some other team, whether
They're all one that.
where they voted for this or that. You know what you do?
Just hand them the
You
candy.
just give them something good.
Yeah. And
Hold on.
go ahead. I know where you're going. But go
That's the
ahead.
gospel.
It is.
We just give out something good.
It is.
We don't ask them for anything. We don't have a litmus test.
Nope.
We just say, hey, you know what?
Yep.
Let me give you something good.
Yep.
That is what God did for us.
I told you that I was thinking about for the Advent devotional.
Yeah.
I was going to choose "Oh Come All Ye Faithful."
Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot.
"Oh Come All Ye Faithful,"
Okay.
but not because it's that Christmas carol, but because when it occurs in my life. But I also realized in thinking about that, and that's what we do every week. That's what we do every Wednesday.
Yep.
Is come all ye faithful.
Yep.
Come all ye of little faith.
Yep.
But come, and we just had we had one service last week with the potluck afterwards, and we had joyful worship, and everybody downstairs had a great time. It was really nice, and if you weren't here, you missed something. It was,
Come next time. Come Sunday. No potluck. I mean, unless you bring something.
Yeah, we're back to 8:30 and 11 again.
Yep.
Until some group reconsiders that, but
we will have regular communion this Sunday.
Yeah.
By the way, so a little snack, a little bit less than a potluck, but very meaningful.
And did you see how well Laura's working on that?
Oh yeah,
Laura Reynolds. Thank you, Laura Reynolds,
Yep.
for your work. Thank you for that.
Working on that.
I mean, she's really going out of her way.
But you know what? The next time we're going to eat together,
Me and you?
well, I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Oh, the Advent.
Might be Advent dinner. So, and we'll have more to say about the old-fashioned Christmas, which is coming up. I mean, all of Christmas,
my
Advent,
goodness,
freight train.
Oh,
But we will again celebrate old-fashioned Christmas. We're going to have a certain Saint Nick in the building, in the
downstairs
fellowship hall. But on that Sunday, so Friday and Saturday, old-fashioned Christmas.
Yep.
Sunday, December the 4th.
You know, I was watching the video last week.
Yeah.
And when you used your hand to go 9,
Yeah.
or you cracked me up.
Yep.
Because you put those fingers out there, and you really can't count
Visual
them on the video.
representation. You can't? Okay.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Say the word.
I mean,
I don't want to be overly
December
critical.
the 4th.
I don't want to be overly critical of you, Don.
Sunday, December 4th at dinner time. I think we need to fully determine exactly what time it is. It might be 5-ish. You'll see. Anyway,
well, it'll
Advent
be out
dinner.
there.
Advent dinner, potluck. There'll be there will be some ham. Speaking of ham,
I'm so
there will be some
glad.
ham, but then whatever else to share. And just like always,
so the church is providing the ham?
church is providing the ham.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I should say that I did play a poster last week, and I did not run down the steps and get first in line. I did not do that.
We had 3 choir members surrounding him, one with hands on the shoulders, the other 2 were grabbing his feet to make sure.
They used those plastic zip ties.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was handcuffed, and and it was. I guess it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Because I think something down there had marshmallow in it. Oh, and speaking of marshmallows, so Linda Hill came with me afterwards. She had this pan with her, and inside of it was like, I don't know, 10 Rice Krispie treats. Now I don't like marshmallows, but I do like Rice Krispie treats.
Ooh. Okay.
Those babies are gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So.
Yeah.
Do you know what today is?
Today is Wednesday.
Yep.
Today is it's
No. Keep going. You're a little bit closer with that. Wednesday.
I
I think you even already said it. You already said it.
Wednesday. I know that it's November 2nd.
Yep. Do you know what November 2nd is? I'll give you a help. 2 days ago was what?
Oh, this is All Saints Day.
Close. That was yesterday. Yesterday's All Saints Day.
Okay. Well, so what? Today?
All Souls Day.
All Souls Day.
Yeah. So we get these 3 days. Okay. But All Saints Day is in the middle. We remember
That's Halloween.
No, that All Hallows Eve is Halloween. Yeah.
Okay.
All Saints, the Eve of it's like Christmas and Christmas Eve, right?
Okay, so what's
All
today?
Saints Day. So today is the day in the history of the church where we've remembered the saints that have passed. You know, the All Saints Day. You kind of remembering the saints that are present.
So this is Dead Saints Day.
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
I get it.
So
What's it really called, though?
Yeah, All Souls Day.
All Souls Day.
All Souls
Similar
Day.
to the flowers.
All
that I've
Saints Day. Yeah,
up
this
in
is
the
yesterday.
pulpits and-
So I wanted to ask you a question.
Sure.
Based on yesterday and today.
Okay.
One person who has significantly impacted your relationship with Jesus in your lifetime. Can you think of someone?
Oh, my mother.
Okay. All right.
And the second would have been Dennis Wimper.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Both. So today for them.
Examples of good and
Yeah.
faithful servants.
Yeah. Perfect.
They were. Not perfect.
Yeah.
Not perfect.
Did they do any miracles?
Probably
not.
Some miracles
right?
occurred with the choir.
Well, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. But and my mother could work a few miracles when she needed to. But no,
Yeah, I mean, they didn't need to be the type of person who was
No.
to be someone who had
aspired.
impact.
No.
Yeah.
Just like you and I, we don't aspire to be anything more than what they see.
I do not turn water into wine.
No, you don't.
I'll turn paper into wine.
You guys at home when you drink water. Well, like last night, you said, "Pass me the water, the lemonade, and what else?"
The orange juice, yeah.
And you mix that
I'm a
all
mixed
together.
drink guy, yeah.
And how is that?
I like it.
But your kids always use water with the lemonade, don't they?
Maybe. I mean, here's the thing is, A, that stuff is so sugary, right? And then B, it goes a lot further when you...
Well, I know that. I know that. Yeah, of
you
course.
pinch a penny pretty far.
Oh, yeah. I got my Sprite.
Yeah.
You could have some kind of munchie in there for the next week.
I'll work on that.
And because there's 2 cats now.
That's
and
true.
one of them will be greeting me at the door.
I believe it.
One of them will.
One of them will not.
One of them will not. One of them will.
I'll tell you, since you said Dennis and your mother.
Who were yours?
I'll mention just one person. It's funny. It's one person comes to mind for me a lot, and her name is Care Crawford. Care. I don't know
What's
if
her first name.
Care, Care. I believe so. I believe full name is Carolyn.
Oh, okay.
But goes by Care.
All right.
So let me tell you the full funny story. So she was, I believe she has recently retired as a pastor out in California, Bel Air Presbyterian, where
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I went out there and, long story short, found out they were looking for an intern in their family ministry department. And I just graduated college and I applied, was interviewed, and that's what I did for about a year. But she was on sabbatical.
Oh.
So I worked in her department, never met her. I think she was gone for an entire year.
Wow.
Before I
don't get any idea.
Met her. No. I'd forgotten that, actually. It was sabbatical. But
I mean, I wouldn't put it past you asking for a year, but go ahead.
Yeah. But
because I have that coming in sick days.
I believe it. You've taken it. So she comes back from sabbatical, and I start doing youth ministry, middle school is all I did. Anyway, it wasn't too long afterwards that I actually joined the church, and then the question of starting the process of ordination in the Presbyterian church started up, and she was the one who walked me through that.
Oh, and where were you ordained then?
I was ordained there at Bel Air.
Oh, in California.
Yep.
So
that was the church.
Mom and Dad and
they were not there for that. My father-in-law and mother-in-law were there because they live out there.
Right.
That was
that's
it.
Nice.
Yeah. And Brennan and Bridget. Yeah. So.
Oh, and Brennan. Oh,
yeah.
Cool.
But it's just funny to think. She had such an impact. I never even knew her for like nine months.
And I'm going to tell you, there's one other thing that while you're talking, it's sticking out in my mind, and I'm going to embarrass somebody else in the room right now.
Oh boy! All right.
But at one of our men's breakfasts, which will be occurring on the second Saturday of this month.
That'll be the 13th, November the 13th at
8 a.m.
8 a.m. I was going to say 8:30. 8 a.m.
8 a.m.
Fellowship Hall, absolutely free.
Yep.
Breakfast. All you have to do is be willing to sit and eat and talk and listen.
Breakfast is cooked already. It's really cool.
Oh, it's really good.
And then the women, of course, meet at 9:45. Which is really getting closer to 10 o'clock, but by the time they get it all together.
Yeah. Anyway.
In one of those men's breakfasts, we went around and told about our lives to a certain extent.
Yep.
And off-screen producer Al here told about his life and how he has served in many different places, in many different capacities. And he made me feel small in comparison to what I do, compared to what he's contributed over the years to the different churches he's attended. So, which is why we've got to tie him up and keep him here, because he's a good servant. But I was also very moved by his testimony about how he has been a faithful servant to the Lord over many years.
I mean, Al's a pretty neat guy.
Yeah.
If you don't know him.
Yeah.
There's a reason why he's off screen. Because
See,
he doesn't
not,
that we can talk about him now.
Yeah, exactly.
Now he might get up and walk out if we start.
See, here's the thing. You got church. Yeah. We got church. You get church right here at Canonsburg. You be church. But you know what else we have? We got Al. Okay? Got church. Al. Get church. Meet Al.
The only places Al's going are to Penn State games,
which is great.
Yep, and down and out to visit his kids or his extended family. That's about. Al built a nice house to basically retire in, and I think he kind of likes it.
I think so too. A lot of grass to cut though.
Yeah, well, that's why you have kids, right?
But they're not. They're all gone. The kids are gone.
But you see, at least one of them's close enough that you get to this point where you go, hey, the grass is getting a little low.
Well,
you think you can come out and cut it?
You got one living under your roof that you got to say, hey, you think you can go cut that?
Oh, yeah, for me. But no, I know this happens around here. Oh. People live close enough. We've got other people that are telling me they're going to cut their parents' lawn who are in their 70s or 80s. Yeah. I was a little ways from there. But, so that's what I'm saying. He could get one of his kids.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess he could. But.
Yeah.
He rides a tractor anyhow, so
you can do that for a while.
Yeah. I mean, you know what? I think maybe this summer I'll go cut the grass for him. I might not be as meticulous. No.
I'm just saying I don't think it's going to happen.
You can't mean.
I mean, you could.
You mean you can't see me just bobbing
on
up
a tractor,
giving it the green egg?
I mean, the way you dressed a couple weeks ago, I could have seen you doing that. But.
You're going to bring up my flannel shirt again.
That's unfair to you.
That isn't fair.
Because it wasn't even your flannel.
It's mine now. You know, I don't like you today.
Oh, that's pretty much every day.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't.
I realize we're running out of time for you to play.
Well, no,
you don't have to play. You don't have to play.
Every week the same thing.
Now my deadline,
What time is it? You don't have your watch on.
I don't know.
My
watch band is basically broke. I need to replace my watch band.
I'll get you one for Christmas.
Would
you like one that lights up?
It's 12:42, 11:42. I meant 11. Yeah, 11:42.
Well, we started.
I think it's.
We haven't been talking very long.
No, I know it's my fault. But if you want to play, you don't have to. We can deny your fans the opportunity to hear you play music.
My fans, it's such a significant.
You know what you know? I think we need
a song,
a little Christmas.
Right this very minute. Need a little Christmas?
Mm-hmm.
Carols on the Spinet.
Oh, no. Wow, that's good. I actually didn't know the rest of the.
Hey, okay.
Yeah, that's
I was
good.
a big Mame fan
because it's
especially with Lucille Ball and Robert Preston and B. Arthur.
Oh wow, yeah. That's,
you don't know what I tell you to watch certain
that
movies,
is
and you just don't pay attention to me. You don't pay attention to me.
Sorry, what?
See?
Yeah.
I can't believe you didn't watch The Music Man.
Christmas is coming like a freight train.
Of course, you'll watch Christmas Vacation, because who can bypass Chevy Chase taking that long ride on that silver disc?
Well, what do you like to say?
At Christmas,
come on.
Don't throw me down, Clark.
That's your favorite line. You use it anytime you can.
I should say, don't throw me down, Dawn.
Yeah.
Because, last week...
I'll never forget those were Kenton's last words.
Here he goes again, okay? He's on my last words again. Speaking of last words, I want to send out my feelings towards my longtime lunch partner who is in the throes of moving from this world to the next world. And he has, the last year, he has told us over and over, he's had a wonderful life.
Yeah.
And he's 89 years old. He's had a wonderful life, and I keep on praying for God to do His will.
A great saint of the church.
Yes, absolutely. Of the All Saints Greek Orthodox Church.
Yeah, that's that particular church, but of the church.
Of the church,
absolutely. Yeah.
Absolutely, a true believer and a good servant, and he's going to get to go home this week. So But I send out to his family because I know that they may turn this on just because of what they're doing at the time, and I'm thinking about them every day. I think about you and your family every day too, but for different reasons.
I'm sure.
Yeah, for different reasons. I really missed. I had.
That's what you.
Oh, you know what?
Think
On
about.
Dancing with the Stars this week.
Well, we made a turn, didn't we?
Yeah, we sure did.
Okay, Dancing with the
On
Stars.
Dancing with the Stars this week, Derek Hock is a
Is it Huff?
Hawk. I don't know. I can't hear the F's.
I thought it was Huff.
Is
but
it?
I don't know.
Huff's better than Hawk.
I agree.
It's Hough. Derek Hough.
Yeah.
With the devil, and he had horns up here.
Okay. All right.
He was dressed all in red. Yeah, he was the red devil.
Did his partner go down to Georgia?
No, and I don't think they were driving a hot rod.
That would have been a great. That would have been a great song to do that to.
True. You know what? But they did Halloween music.
Oh, like the two songs. I didn't even know there was. We talked about this last week, right? Was there Halloween music, and you couldn't even play?
They played it spooky.
Oh.
Okay, so it was spooky. And he's not. He's the judge now.
Is he?
He's big time. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He's a big judge. Yeah.
Okay.
Big time.
And
again, I was disappointed. I don't want to say any names because we don't get sued here.
You mean Disney?
Huh?
Disney did you wrong? Is that what you're saying?
Disney done me wrong.
Sorry, man. I don't know what to tell you. Is it Disney or is it your cable provider?
I called the cable provider.
They said no.
No, they tried to
rectify the situation.
The problem is that, they moved Dancing with the Stars to Disney Plus. All right. So that's fine. So
doesn't
what do
sound
I
like
do?
it's fine.
Oh, and so then they advertise Disney Plus,
Yep.
$1.99 for the first month, $6.99 after. So of course I was reeled right in. Okay, so I subscribed to Disney Plus. Everything is cool. I mean, it acts like it's video gold to get into the site anyhow. But once you're finally in, well, every time I go to watch it live with the rest of the country. Okay, and that's really the only time is to know everybody else is watching at the same time.
Yeah.
And
what does it do?
It throws it off. It
kicks you back out.
Kicks me right back out. And so there's not one time this season that I got my money's worth.
Sorry.
I mean, I got. Who wants to watch Dancing with the Stars at 9:00 in the morning?
Not me.
It's wrong.
No,
it's
you know.
wrong.
There's only one answer to this. You need to work your feelings out on the keyboard. I think that's
wait. I'm not quite done yet. So anyway.
Surprise.
Now you made me forget where. So anyway, I was watching it yesterday, and I was in the TV room with the sound bar and the woofer, and I'm thinking they even have the music screwed up because the music was not as intense as it usually was. Well, then I went on Red Alert because I realized the woofer wasn't working. And I am techno stupid. These are all things that have been put in place by people that love me
else
and know that it's very stressful and anxiety time for me to have to deal with technology. I can't do it. I don't want to do it. Don't want to learn about it. So the woofer wasn't working. I was like, oh my lordy. Aaron Fulton is all the way in New York.
What are you going to do?
So you know what I did?
Kicked it.
Basically, yes. Okay. And it came right back on.
Look at that.
The thing about it is that wasn't cheap.
I wonder if it'll work here.
It came in felt line boxes, okay?
Ooh. So
I wanted to keep the box.
If I kick you, will you start playing music?
Give it a shot and see what happens, okay? Oh, my. I guess it's time for me to do my thing at the keyboard. I haven't really thought about what I'm going to play today, but it's not going to be a long time because somebody's in a hurry and the camera's getting really, really close. Look how good I look up. For a man, now I'm looking better, huh? In the distance. Oh, Don Coleman, what am I going to do with you? Okay? Well, all right. I will. Don't. 3, 2, 1. Terrible. Oh, my legs, my back, my arms, my head. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, my goodness gracious. Wait, don't go. Let not your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I wouldn't tell you. I go to prepare a place for you, and my peace I leave with you. See you next week. Bye-bye now.